take a deep breath, okay? Are you ready? Escape from Tarkov Mobile for iOS and for Android. I was totally not expecting to be able to say that, but here we are. It's 2020. Anything's possible this year, I guess. And Escape from Tarkov Mobile is becoming a reality. This is a non-sponsored video, by the way, in case you were wondering, but I would like to share you all a game today called Badlanders, which is currently in a closed beta. It's created by NetEase Games, and it's set to release to the public in a couple of weeks from now for both iOS and Android. It is everything that, if you would imagine Escape from Tarkov Mobile to be like, it's basically that. Of course, it has its kinks and its bugs because it is in a beta, but it's essentially Escape from Tarkov Mobile, and it's really freaking cool. So in today's video, what I will be doing is showing you all some gameplay of this game, this brand new game, which might be the next big game for iOS and Android. I'm not going to make any promises. I don't know. They might not develop this game well, but we have to see how the next coming updates happen, and it might be a massive game in just a couple of months. I hope you guys are excited for this. As I said, it's non-sponsored. This is just me giving my honest opinions on this game. Make sure to leave a like if you are excited, and subscribe to my channel because in just a couple of hours from now, I will be posting a second video today where I explain how you can download this closed beta right now for Android devices. I don't know of a way for iOS devices right now, but hey, if you have an Android device, then I'll make a tutorial how to do that. Thank you so much, guys, and with that being said, let's get into this. Alright guys, so I just completed the tutorial, and this is sort of what it's going to look like here right at the very beginning. So, just like with Escape from Tarkov, before we actually jump into a match, I want to explain the warehouse that you'll see on the main screen. With the warehouse, you can either store items that you find throughout your matches. So, say for example, my first aid kit at the bottom of my screen, I want to just save it, and then, you know, if I die, I'm not going to lose it. I can just drag it over to the warehouse, and that's permanently going to be there until I click and drag it back out onto my player. When I drag it back onto my player, or if I drag this level 1 armor back onto my player, when I go into the next match, that's what I'm going to have. I can also save weapons in the warehouse if I want to, or click and drag them back. And there's a lot of other stuff. Obviously, you're going to have more and more stuff saved into the warehouse over time, so, you know, keep in mind which things you want to keep and which things you want to discard. You can also trade. If I go click the trade button and I click exchange, I can actually trade things and get money for that, and then with that money, I can buy other weapons or other attachments and stuff like that, which I think is also really, really cool. There's also an auction, as you'll see right there, where obviously I haven't unlocked it yet, but I guess I can put my weapons or my other gear onto an auction. People can bid on it, and then I might actually get a decent amount of profits for that. And then you have a shelter where you have a gun bench, which you can see right here, is where I can actually change my guns and then customize them to exactly what I want to have equipped. So obviously, I don't think I have any other attachments right now since I've not really jumped into any matches yet, but if I click on the mag on the bottom left, there will be a list of different magazines that I will eventually collect over time, and then I can change how my weapons attachments are, sort of like the gunsmith in Call of Duty Mobile. So there's a lot of really cool stuff here. There's also a workshop, which I see I have to be level 9 when I unlock, so it'll be a little bit before I unlock that. But you can get maybe kits for different weapons, and then you can craft better weapons than the standard ones that I have in my inventory. So as you'll see here at the bottom right, it says Newcomer Call, and if I click on that, I can actually have an option of different game modes as of right now. There is Newcomer Call, which is for the more beginning players. There is Agent Call for rarer resources, and then Expert Call. Expert Call is completely unavailable, and for Agent Call, I need to have the proper gear score. You need to have high enough level weapons and gear in order to go into the higher level game modes. So if you look on the top left, right above where it says SNP Shaft, that is my current gear score, or gear CE they say, and it's 4,715. If I were to go back now and see Agent Call, I need to have 8,200. So obviously I can't do that yet, and what I need to do is jump into a solo match on Newcomer Call, find a match, find some more gear, and then eventually I will get up to the point where I'm at that 8,200, and then I can go into a higher level match. So there's a whole lot of stuff that we talked about there, and I'm sort of giving you guys a little brief rundown of everything. You know, I could have made this video like a lot of my other ones where I just show like funny moments and stuff like that, but I didn't think it would be as useful, and especially if, you know, you're considering downloading this thing. Now, a couple of things to note since this is in beta. There are a couple of glitchy things that you'll notice here, especially when I go into a newly generated terrain. There's like trees that'll sort of like pop in and out of view and other stuff like that. Not the absolute smoothest experience in the entire world, but hey, again, this is in closed beta, so you have to give them some credits. At least they're actually allowing us to play that. I'm sure this game is going to, over time, get more and more developed to be smoother, and other stuff are going to look better. Graphics are probably going to look better over time, and yeah. So essentially right now, what I'm doing is I am finding some gear, some loot, other stuff like that. I'm currently in this area of the map. There's a guy literally right there. Bro, what the? Dude, I'm trying to give my tutorial. Why? He was sitting here. He was legit just sitting there watching me. What a weirdo. Creep. God, man, these people, I swear. I would imagine there's probably a decent amount of bots also at level 1. What am I at? Level 1 or level 2, something like that. So, yeah, probably a lot of the people that I will encounter are going to be bots. If I open up my backpack and you look up at the top, you can see a little chest icon to the right of the fold button. That is where I can store stuff that will permanently be there even if I die. So say that guy killed me, right? Everything that's in my inventory, I would lose, but the level 1 armor up at the top there is going to stay. So if you find something super rare and you want to make sure you keep it, and it's in an intense match and a lot of people are going to end up trying to kill you, and you think you're going to die and lose it, then yeah, you can just store it in the safe, and then you're going to be okay. So what I can do now is I have my SMG5 in my inventory. I don't think I really need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that over into nearby, right? And then I can pick up the DMR. And now I have a DMR for my weapon here. Obviously, I don't have a scope for the DMR. I have to go and find that. Just like with other games like PUBG and stuff like that, you have to find your scopes, and then you can actually use your weapons properly. But if you'll notice where it says 740 meter, 730, 720 meter, that is the extraction point. So just like with Escape from Tarkov, you're going to loot, you're going to kill people, you're going to get some stuff, and then you need to escape. That's the whole point of the game, right? It's not like a Battle Royale game where you have 100 players, they drop down, and then one person remains. No, you need to just escape. And if you can escape successfully, then you've won, essentially. I want to head over to this big, gigantic area over here and see if I can find any action. I've never shot this DMR. I want to see what it sounds like. Okay, all right. Sounds decent. But yeah, what do you guys think about this so far? I have to say, it is a little bit laggy at times. It's not the smoothest experience. And as you can see right there, that thing just spawned in out of nowhere. Yeah, it's definitely in beta, and you can definitely see that. There's a guy. Beautifully done. He is down. He dropped some stuff. Let's see what he got. So we got some bullets and other stuff like that. Pretty useful things for me to save. But if you'll notice now, my backpack is a lot more full, and I got to be careful because I'm going to run out of stuff. Obviously, I would imagine if you run out of space and it's kind of like, do I really even want to keep looting? Then you probably just want to extract yourself. I'd imagine, honestly, if you know, are completely filled on space, you don't have a lot more space that you can carry stuff, and when you end up killing a lot of people, your loot just kind of gets wasted. Yeah, that's probably a good time for you to go to the extraction points. Honestly, you have a long time that you can loot and get some pretty cool stuff, but again, the main point is to escape. And my dude's got the cool mask on and everything, and he's got to escape, okay? I should mention, if you open up your settings, you have all the main settings that you would have normally for games. You have your basic settings. You can use gyroscope even if you want to. You have your graphics. I have mine on HD right now. For whatever reason, when I turn ultra high on for my frame rates, it lags even more. So I have no idea why. I'm literally on the Asus ROG Phone 2, so that's, you know, it's obviously a bug with the game. It's not my device. But you can see here there's a lot of different things. You can have a custom layouts, and overall, it's you know, it's not polished, but it's at least playable, even in this closed beta version. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head over here, 200 meters away. There's the extraction point. I'm not 100% sure if it's open yet, but as you can see, yes, I have to wait about 2 minutes, and then that extraction point will be available. So I might as well loot a building or two, see if I can get myself any more stuff, and then I will extract my player. What you can see right here is rubber. There's rubber, and if I go over into my backpack, I have some other stuff like glass, saltpeter, plastic, steel. That type of stuff, I would imagine, is going to be used in that workshop where I told you guys you can, like, craft rare weapons and stuff like that. So in my inventory, I have saltpeter and other stuff, and there's a guy literally shooting at me. What? Who's shooting at me? What? Hello? There he is. He's down. I mean, he tried. I don't know if that was a real player or if that was a bot, but, you know, he saw me from a decent ways away. I'm inclined to believe that that's probably a bot. But yeah, I mean, as you can see right here, my inventory's filling up fast. I don't need myself a bunch of level 1 helmets. I already have myself a level 2 helmet. I don't need this level 1 armor in the safe. There's no point, right? But nearby, there is miasma bomb. That's probably useful. I might as well want to put that in my safe, something like that. And I have this little, you know, finger thing up at the top right. If I click on that, it says westbound highway is now available. But do I really want to go into that? I could go to headquarters north. I could go to depository west or center bridge. Center bridge is the closest one. I'm going to head over to westbound highway just because that's the one that's going to open up first. I have no idea what that little thing was pointing me toward over there. It was pointing me, like, here. There's nothing there. I'm very confused, but whatever. We're going to go over to westbound highway. We're going to follow this little thing here, and I wonder how the swimming mechanics are. How are the swimming in this game? Oh no. There's no swimming. Why would you do that? That's one thing I'm not a fan of. The fact that you literally have to walk slowly through the water. Dude, you're going to be so vulnerable when you're at a higher level. You're going to have people up on top of these buildings over here, and they're going to just be, like, watching if somebody crosses. So, yeah, don't be crossing any rivers or lakes or stuff like that, because you're about to be screwed if you do that. Let's see. We're 300 meters away from the extraction point now. And I gotta say, it's got a very different feel from a lot of these other games that we play. You know, PUBG, Call of Duty, Fortnite. Heck, if you play Knives Out or Free Fire or anything like that, it's a completely different type of play style. In the beginning, it's very relaxed. Like, I don't feel like this is intense at all. It's kind of just the looting aspect. Maybe you jump into matches in PUBG and Call of Duty Battle Royale, and you just like looting. You know, you like finding the best loot and stuff like that. Yeah, in the early stages, it's sort of like that. You're just kind of running around, casually looting. You have a bunch of bad players around, and it's not really too dangerous. But as I said, if we were to jump into those higher level game modes, that's when things are going to get a lot more intense. And that's really where this game might even become more intense than games like PUBG and Call of Duty. Because PUBG and Call of Duty... Oh, there we go. We got him. Woo! Sorry. But as I was saying, I have to be careful. This extraction point is going to be highly contested. I might want to come up here and just see if I can snipe some people from up above. But as I was saying before I extract myself, yeah, when you get into a higher level game mode, it could potentially be like even more intense than PUBG and Call of Duty and stuff like that. Because with those games, you know when people are around, right? You come into a big area like this, you know there's going to be a lot of people. You're prepared for it. But in this type of game, I feel like you're never really 100% prepared. People are running around, crouched, so sneaky. Much more sneaky than in these other games because, you know, they have items that they can save. And that's something that means a little bit more to these types of people. So, I don't know. I want to know what you guys think, though. When you get into those higher level game modes, what do you think? Do you think it's going to be as intense as PUBG and Call of Duty? I think it has a chance to be. And, yeah. I guess we should probably just extract ourselves. We killed a couple of people. Didn't really have the best gameplay in the entire world. But for my very first match, I'm pretty happy. I think that was good. Obviously, you have to stand inside this circle to extract yourself. You're going to be highly vulnerable when you're here. When you're at a higher level game mode, dude, people are going to be trying to shoot you from all over the place. And one thing that I have to note is I think that the extraction animation should be better. You kind of just disappear, and then it says, oh, escape success. Wow, fantastic. So there's my loot valuation. It'll tell you what valuation all of your items are going to be when you actually escape. So you can sell all of this for $3,321. I guess it's dollars. I'm going to just say it's dollars. Whatever the currency is in this game, you can sell it for that amount. And now what I can do is I can go over to my warehouse and then actually see what type of stuff that I got. Always be sure to collect as much stuff as you possibly can. You have missions, obviously, it says here, obtain 5,000 cash. I'm shortly going to be able to go over to that. But as you'll notice now, when I go over to my warehouse, yeah, look at this. I have all of the stuff that I collected in that last match here. And now what I should do is I should click and drag the stuff that I don't really need, like composite, saltpeter, other stuff like that. You know, I don't need to like waste space and carry this into the next match. So I can just click and drag this over to my warehouse, save it. Other ammo, 12 gauge shotgun ammo. I don't have a shotgun, so why would I even bother keeping that in my inventory, right? And 7.62 ammo. Not really a necessity for me personally, so I'm just going to put the 7.62 ammo away. I have my SMG 9mm ammo now. I have myself some armor, some backpack stuff, some other things, and now I would be ready to jump into the next match. And again, as I said before, there's that workshop that I have not unlocked yet, and I would imagine all of that stuff that was in my warehouse, that plastic, glass fiber, is going to be used toward crafting new items. And then with that, those rare weapons, I can either use them or I can sell them in the auction and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's a sort of rundown of this game. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. I hope I didn't bore you guys, but my main point to this video was to sort of give you guys an introduction to this game. If you were a little confused and you didn't really understand what this game was about, what you were supposed to do, I hope this video sort of cleared everything up. It's very different from a regular first-person shooter, very different from even a third-person shooter or a battle royale. Entirely new type of play style, entirely new type of game, and it has a chance to become pretty successful, considering how successful Escape from Tarkov was. I want to know what you guys think. If you stayed this far, then comment down below your opinions on this game, what you thought was good, what you thought was bad. Obviously, keep in mind this game is in beta. It's not optimized entirely yet, so if you say, oh, it's laggy, it's not going to be laggy when this game comes out on October 24th. Do keep that in mind. I just want to say, stay tuned and hit that subscribe button, because in a couple of hours, I will be explaining how you can download this right now on Android devices. I hope you guys stay tuned for that video. But with that, we're out of time. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more related videos to this game, and I will see you all later.